Worth getting the black back on its spot. So maybe just off straight. Yeah, he's going low in the cue ball.
8.
Well, I decided to play the cannon, and this black's horrible. He's coming out, look at the yellow. He's not on that, I don't think. This is nasty. Okay, nothing to do with the cue ball, but is he on the yellow?
Yeah, the black is so nasty, as you mentioned, that he's going up the table for the yellow, and I can't say I blame him. It's just difficult to get position off this. That's the problem with it. It's hard to just get position. And you couldn't ask for it finishing anywhere. I don't know what he's done at the moment, Steve Maguire, but it hasn't been good because he's been cursed for the last frame and a half. None of the balls have been absolutely shocking for him. And there's another one. It's very difficult in this sport to bite the bullet and play the right shot when you think he's sort of entitled to have a chance, but I think he's got to play safe. Yeah, he's let an R out, and I can't blame you. Yeah, discipline, but it's so frustrating. Well, he's going to get another chance unless it goes in front of the yellow. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what's going on at the minute, but I mean, this is just, well, it's getting silly now.
Yeah, if you start it all off with a cue ball run along the slate in the previous frame, since then from then it's just been a catalogue.
Yeah, it's even more frustrating by the fact that he knows he's playing so well and hitting the ball so good. He's just looking for the chances, but in an awkward, you couldn't write that one, could you? It was a poor safety to finish bang on top of the yellow. Well, from Judd's point of view, you couldn't ask for any better. Not only could he not make the pot, how do you get out of it? I suppose if he could come, well, can he come off the top cushion and rest into the two reds from behind, or would he be leaving a pot? Now he's looking at a 3-ball plan. Very difficult to see how he gets out of this. I'm struggling to find the shot. And so's he.
Yeah, he's looked at left cushion first. The two reds are touching the left cushion, the furthest one from the cushion first, then trying to flick that one in. Yeah, I don't know if he can possibly go into the two reds, lie dead weight on those two reds.
Yeah, I was thinking about coming off the top cushion and behind, but maybe there's a red that goes in the top right-hand pocket. I don't know. Just got to try and make the best of a bad situation, whatever it is.
He is seething at the moment, Steve Maguire. Judd Trump was to make a frame winning break here, I wonder, will he have anything left to give? How will be his focus, his composure? He's taken a few knocks in the last frame or two, Steve Maguire.
What? You're not kidding. Judd will know that, by the way. He's not daft. He'd have been sitting in the chair watching what's been unfolding in front of him. And he knows if he can make a frame-winning contribution here, it will really hurt. Even more so than it is already for Stephen Maguire.
Second.
Been a very poor shot on the pink lash out. To leave an angle on the red, we had to go back up the table. Okay, it shouldn't be a problem. But at points like this in the match, when you get in 4-3, you get to the business end, it's all about keeping tight control of that cue ball, making things as easy as possible. You don't really want to be travelling up and down the table between reds and colours. Just now got to play a good shot to get nicely on the red. And this is not quite where Steve Maguire played his cut to right middle, but it's not far off. It just shows you, honestly, it's the easy things that let you down. And it was such an easy shot from pink to red when Judd got in first of all. And since then, well, you can see how awkward it's got.
Well, it's a no, but look where he's left the cue ball. Goodness me, he's having a run of the ball, Stephen Maguire here. To leave that there, and then he's missed it by an absolute mile, hit the jaws, and look where it's finished. There is a pot on the red that's behind the black, so it's possible, but this is tougher than it should have been. Big shot, this. That's a great pot, and not the worst kiss, so he deserved a bit of luck. It's finished lovely for the blue and the green pocket. So now he's got a very decent chance on that really good opening red. That's the first sort of shot he's played where the cue ball hasn't been bob on. And he's been in for the last couple of frames. He's in between pink and black there. On either of them, great. But negotiated.
Steve. Steve. Trust. 20.
No, he's not come far enough. And cue ball, it didn't really want to play for its red near the left middle. It might look on your screen that it looks hanging over the middle pocket. You don't want to be too far from it and play it. Didn't want to be playing for this red at the moment. That gives you a better idea
20.
how tricky these can be. Don't expect him to miss it.
Taking them well so far. Now it starts to get a bit tricky. Not easy from here on in where these are placed. Yeah, don't mind that. You're not right. Step back, start again, go through your routine. Pot.
30. Audience.
Now, knock this in and get right behind that red top cushion. Nothing to do with the cue ball, just make sure you roll the red in.
50.
It looked like a tough game for Judd Trump, and that's what it's proven to be. Oh no, oh no. Goodness me.
Wire. 50.
Frame ball, just had to drop it in. Not easy, I know, but that's the second one in the match he's missed one in the opening frame.
Wasn't his best bit of cueing, was it? A bit of head movement. Big shot that was. Not easy down the cushions. Pockets looked a little bit nippy.
What?
It's all black and all the colours to tag for Judd Trump.
Well, seems only right we should be looking towards a black ball fight because we've had everything else in this match so far. The only thing that's been missing.
Set.
Just 5 colours to take us to a respotted black. Something Judd's done for hundreds of thousands of times before. Clear the colours. Looks like we'll get ready for a coin toss.
Here's a question for you. You win the toss, what do you do? I think you should play it.
Yeah, I'm be quite happy to do that.
7th.
Push the black to the side cushion, cue balls the other, slightly higher than the black. That seems to be the way forward these days. But
20.
we're getting ahead of ourselves. Pink and black for a respot.
20.
Yeah, such an easy shot, the side-to-side shot, if you win the toss. Judd finish things off. Yeah, it's a tie. It's a spotted black. Yeah, it's such an easy shot. I'm surprised a lot of times when players win the toss and they'll put their opponent in.
Yeah, I mean, Another respotted black. The only thing I could say on the last red is the one thing you just needed to be was absolutely right behind it, and he gave himself a little bit of angle there, Stephen Maguire. Because of that, he missed it.
Tails. Stephen, you have one you can. Yes.
Yeah, Steve McGuire's won the toss and put Judd in. So, not difficult at all to get the black safe. The only thing that can go wrong with this shot is if you leave a double. See? Very, very easy shot.
Yeah, as I say, we mentioned it. I'd like to have played that shot, not be left with this one. And this is horrible. As long as you get the cue ball higher on the one side of the cushion than the black, it leaves an absolutely filthy shot. He's looking at the cut now, which will be, well, this will be an unbelievable shot. Particularly with what's been happening in this match. Here goes.
Well, if you miss it, you have to stick it up, surely. The thin ones, if you miss them, you leave them over the pocket. And, well, Judd Trump is one red away from back
Thank
to
you.
4-4. Now he's 2 up with possible 3 to play.
Seven.
Yeah, Steve Maguire should have been all square. He knows it. Took on a very risky black there. But it is Judd Trump that's ahead now by 2 frames at 5-3.
Take your seats quickly, please. Thank you. Frame 9. Stephen Maguire to break.
No, the way this match has gone, Hazel, I wouldn't put it past it. It's had a little bit of everything, hasn't it? Some great play, century breaks, some inexplicable misses, great safety, could respot black. It's been a fabulous entertainment for everybody hitting the bar this afternoon. We haven't finished yet. First chance, Stephen Maguire.
One. Eight.
Judd attempted that long pot, had to bend the cue ball a little bit. It's a bit too much, but the last thing he wanted, because he would know that Stephen would be under it. And the last thing Judd wanted was to leave Stephen an easy opportunity to get in the next frame.
$60.
This is a tricky little shot, just got to judge the gap. He played the follow through, and it's okay. He's on the black. Three reds, three blacks, but believe me, Steve Maguire is not thinking about anything in that sphere. It's about winning this frame, keeping this match alive. Can play for the red just under his arm if he chooses here. Well, he's played deep screw.
I have to say, he's hit those beautifully today. Every time he's had one of those just off straight, when he's had to screw back with the reverse side, every one of them's gone in the middle of the pocket. He's played that shot beautifully today.
$30.
So the last open red needs an angle now on the next colour.
39.
Man, maybe going into the reds here, maybe, as we've said, he's hit the screw shots really well. He's got a lot of action on the cue ball. Maybe tempted to get a bit of pack here. Yeah, very good. I say very good. He's just not got past straight on the blue. Well, talk about hitting screw shots well. If he's playing the pink, it'll be the best of the day. Yellow might be a possibility.
Pink ball.
Well, here is a bit of cueing required. This is shot of the day if he plays this right.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And we can't play that shot unless you're doing arrow straight.
$47.
Very good from Stephen Maguire. This is where you've got to have belief. He knows how well he's hitting it. We've all seen it today. Not the best run of the balls, goes without saying, but hitting the ball beautifully. None better than this.
50.
Great shot. You've got to keep that belief, know how well you're playing, and hope you get the chances, because
50.
he's not out of this by a long chalk.
$62. $60.
Actually hitting it too good at the moment.
60.
Got so much work into the cue ball there. It's come down table at least 6 inches too far. In between both reds at the minute, one in the corner or the one in the middle. Priority here, whatever you do, make sure you pop the object ball. Put your 67 up with 67 on. Well played.
67. $72.
Yeah, he knows he's been in the game and still is.
70.
A lot of pressure on Judd, of course, defending champion, and of course somebody who thinks he can go on and win this event. So these first rounds are absolutely horrible for the top seeds, and the way Stephen Maguire's playing, couldn't pick much of a harder draw.
78.
First rounds are potential banana skins for the top seeds.
79.
They get under pressure.
$86.
It'd be a stretch over, not bothered really whether it goes in or not. Saying that, what a brilliant contribution at one visit. That changes the scoreboard quicker, and in the blink of an eye, it's 5-4.
Thank you. Frame 10. The trump to break.
Yeah, interesting views from the studio as ever, and got my two penneth worth in. I think it's because he's hitting the ball so well. He's absolutely brimful of confidence, and of course, when you are like that, it's easier to shrug aside a few things because you know you're playing so well. If you get the chances, you're going to make the most of them. So it's a long time since I've seen him hit the ball this good. Not to be with that one. Chance in the middle, I think, for Judd.
Thank you. What?
Yeah, and already after shot one there, it looks like Judd Trump fancies this chance. You can just tell with him when you watch him enough. He looks really focused with this because this is a pretty decent chance for at least 6 or 7 reds, the way they're placed.
Fuck.
Yeah, these breaks, the important ones to clinch matches or clinch frames. It's once you get past the sort of 4 or 5 pots time, you're in the groove. If you miss, it's generally, as I say, those first 4 or 5 shots.
Twat. Good.
As I say, I'd be very surprised if he hasn't got a tidy little lead. He's going to remove the loose reds, you would think, pretty easy before he has to go into the pack. Although he's just knocked that one slightly out of play, you would say. Now, there's a chance here. Little screw cannon. Taking a look at the gap between the left-hand red and the left-hand pack. Could easily play that. Now he may have just screwed him behind that red,
20.
and it'd have to be the one in the middle. It's the only thing that could go wrong with that.
Yeah, if I was hypercritical, I'd say maybe a couple of ounces more pace with that shot would have stopped the cue ball sticking, but still got this one. Say to left middle. A good shot now to keep this break going. Between yellow and brown. Screw, left hand side of 2 cushions. He's going the other way. He's playing into them here, I think. Yep. Great shot.
Well, he's not on the one he wanted, but he's got one right into the yellow pocket. And if he screws back on the black, it's one heck of a chance for frame and match. Is it there? Far Joe? No, it's there. Good pot. Yeah, showing here why he is the world #1. I say for a lot of parts of this match, you have to say it, he's been second best. His opponent certainly hit the ball beautifully today. Judd, even when he's come under pressure, has hung around. Good clearances and contributions, even though in some frames he wasn't really in it. But this is what the best players do. Find a way to win.
Yeah, and if he does go ahead and convert this chance to win the match, it's been a good test for Judd Trump, this, because he keeps saying he's not won a tournament for a long time. Even being world #1, as good as he is, you can lack that little bit of winning confidence. We've known how tough a draw this has been, and it's proved that. So to come through this is massive, I think, for Judd Trump.
Come back to my earlier point about the seeds being under the cosh. I think he'll relax into the tournament if he gets past this. He knows how difficult a draw is. Steve Maguire's form this season has markedly improved. Looked like a tough match, and it's proved to be just the case. So, good workout, as you said, and then ability to relax into the event, feel like you're involved, because it's a biggie.
Well, maybe one little twist left. Because even if this red goes, it's to the right of the pink, or the other one. These are horrible.
Oh, there we go. He's had 2 or 3 goes today at shots that have not seen the best piece of cueing. This could be the toughest for the lot. Let's see if he floats this one in. It's horrible. In fact, there mightn't be that much of a gap. It looks like where the camera angle is, it flies him, but he's looking at it now. There we go. This is arguably the toughest piece of cueing, certainly under the circumstances. What's it like? Well, he was convinced it went.
62.
Another worse result. Not left the pot on Steve Maguire. Unless I fancied taking the double on.
Now, has he left the red in the middle? Because if that red below the pink goes...
Yeah, it's a wrong shot, isn't it?
Absolutely, playing it that way. That was all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah, just shows you that, as I say, that those, even though you're world number one, you're not used to, you're used to so much success, winning all the time. It's just that little bit of twitchiness getting over the winning line. It's that little bit of lack of confidence. Not far from getting the job done, Judd. That's a match ball red that you, well, pretty much put your house in that pot in, usually.
Refused the double this time, played the more prudent shot. Not really a great table when you're 62 points behind either for Stephen Maguire. Ends up in the balk area, 4 of them.
Yeah, I think the 2 reds below the pink, the right hand side one, get an edge and just try and leave the cue ball tight in the baulk cushion. I know you're going to leave a possible pot on Maguire, but you're asking a big question.
Yeah, I don't mind playing that one and leaving it on the baulk line either. Close to the baulk line, somewhere around about there wouldn't be the worst idea. Try and get a line up with it, but anyway, somewhere up there in that area. You don't leave him a pot. Yeah, quite like that one, right there. Good shot.
It's about as well as he could have played it. Of course, you're always leaving whatever down this end of the table, but this is horrible.
Yeah, the pointer's 62 points behind. There's not much cop. You're going to have to start getting high value colours, even if you knock it in. Where are you going to finish? Horrible situation this. It's asking a heck of a lot from where the balls are to win this frame from 62 points behind. I don't know what he's played there, but it wasn't great. So what you would say is chance number 3 for Judd. First one wasn't easy, long red. Second one in the middle, not entirely convincing, but I'd fancy him to knock this one in. And she goes. Pink ball for a 69-point lead with 67 on.
Set. Eight.
Yeah, so it looks like Judd Trump, after all the trials and tribulations, and I have to say, an absolutely fabulous match to watch, is going to progress, and he will be feeling so good about himself because, make no mistake, this has been a hard workout. His opponent's been in sparkling form, and it's a great match to win for Judd Trump, and I'm sure that he'll relax into the event now. First rounds are horrible, and I think it'll be a handful from here on in.
8.
Won't be there, but there's the handshake. An absolutely fantastic match to start the tournament. Judd Trump, world #1, will be delighted with that victory. Steve Maguire absolutely gutted. He played really well in that match. Could have gone either way. But Judd Trump showed his class at the end, and he wins by 6 frames to 4.